Hey guys, Dion here, and welcome back to another health speed video. So this here is a family home with a small twist of, I guess we will say, Asian inspiration. Um, yeah, I wanted to try to do something a little bit different than my last couple builds. So yeah, we kind of just landed on this. It was a little bit of a rough start for myself. I'm gonna say, like, in the beginning, I had like an idea of how I wanted it to go, but it just wasn't working for me per se. The main bit, like, okay, not the structure, but like the look of the house was getting to what I wanted. But I tried adding a little bit extra stuff, putting in like the half walls. Didn't really work out that well, so I do switch it up multiple times. And I even do go back into the house after after building it for maybe 40-50 minutes, and I just kind of changed a couple things around. I wasn't really feeling it at first, but I am pretty happy with the end results. It does, yeah, it has quite a bit of change. I did want to do a smaller house build, something that wouldn't take as long to build, I guess, per se, but it, was still something that I was happy with and that I could show you guys. But yeah, anyways, I wasn't like I really wanted to do something different, like I said, and I was asking a friend. I was like, you know what? I want to do something different. I'm like, do you have any ideas? And she's like, yeah, you should do like an Asian inspiration house. I did one when I'm not sure if it was on Sims 4 per se, but she was saying that she did like the foundation and like pillars underneath and did like the pond underneath it, which I thought was a pretty cool idea. And I kind of took the idea, but I didn't per se, because I didn't actually do like a pond underneath the house, just because I haven't actually tried that in The Sims 4. I know with The Sims 3 we had like the actual pillar foundations where you could do something like that. But we just instead kind of do a couple of smaller ponds in the front yard, and then just kind of a basic grassy garden look. So there is some, there isn't like a lot of Asian inspiration, but I feel like we don't like inspired stuff, but I feel like we don't have that much type of look in The Sims 4. So I mean, we have stuff, but it's more like just like bamboo type stuff. But to me, that's not really like Asian type, like something being inspired by. But I think it works. And then there wasn't really any windows that really went with this build, so I was being super picky with it. I didn't want anything that looked super modern. Like, I wanted something that looked like it worked with the look of the house. So we do end up going with these windows. Which, yeah, like again, I said, I think it works pretty well. And then going actually into the house, I realized how small it actually was. So we do expand the basement to fit, I think I was going for 3 bedrooms, but I actually do cut it down to just 2 bedrooms, and then a little office cranny nook thing for a computer desk, and then a extra bathroom. And even though this house is pretty small, it does have 3 bathrooms, I want to say. Yeah, 3 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms. There is not one on the top floor. We do have it just down there on the main floor. And then we have 2 in the basement, one which is the master bathroom, which also has its own master walk-in. And then we also just do a bathroom for the other what's it called? Bedroom in the basement. But yeah, like I said, I do change it all up. Nothing stays exactly how it is except for like the actual shape of the house. I like everything changes, but I do like the outcome. I think it worked really well. And you guys are gonna see me probably change the wallpaper in like the main area probably about like 6, 7, maybe even 10 times, just because it was ridiculous about, like, I don't know, nothing worked for me. And I did want to use like a red color on the walls, but the red that we had, it just wasn't working for me. So I do end up using a wallpaper that we got from the vampire pack, which does have a pattern on it when you hit it at certain lights or certain like camera movements, I guess you can say. So yeah, you don't see the patterns unless like until like the way that the light hits it. So it works. So it gives that little extra pattern, but then of course you have like that just blank red wall. And then yeah, I don't know, it's like another thing I was seeing that I had a problem with the build, which is I don't know. I guess I was just super tired at this point and nothing was really working for me, so that's why I did stop building at one point, and then I just kind of took a day to kind of refresh myself. I had just actually gotten off a 9-day work stretch, so yeah, I worked 9 days in a row. I was building this I think on like day 7, and I was a little bit tired, so I took a break from it. Came back to it today, same time that I'm recording this part, or not this part, but like doing like the voiceover. And then yeah, I like the final outcome. I think it was a lot better. Smart choice to kind of wait, because I didn't want to put anything out there that I wasn't like happy with or that really worked with the build. And even though like I do like lean towards a lot of modern style builds, I am actually very happy with this outcome. And also I do forget to put in an outdoor bin. And something that I always seem to forget, I do not know why, but I always forget the mailbox. So if you guys do want to download this house off Origin, which it is on there already, you guys will have to move the mailbox because I forgot to put one in. So it automatically spawns on the lot. In this case, I do put it just next to the door where there's a spot for yeah, there's a little garden spot on the outside that I left blank. So there's nothing there. So, I mean, that's kind of where I thought it would look the best. The kitchen basically stays the same. I do just add in a couple more decor items. But then this here is where I just wasn't really feeling anything. Like, I couldn't really think of any chair or like table design that I liked. And then I just kind of thought, oh, you know what? We can use the chair that we got from what's it called? Spade, which I thought worked super well. So yeah, I do like the outcome that we get from that. So basically all of this stuff here is just kind of nothing going on because I do change it all around. And I think, oops, honestly I think for the better, because I just didn't really like how it was going, and for me it's just like too much red tones also, and then having like these random lighter woods and these grays, it just, again, to me it just was not looking too good. But yeah, I think we are actually about to, oh yeah, no, I think at this point I was trying to find a rug, again, not liking anything that I was doing, so I was like, you know what, I'll leave this point where it is, and I do jump outside to do some landscaping, because for me that just kind of comes a little bit easier. I don't have to like think about design, it just kind of happens for me, I guess is the best way to say it. And then the living room area was a little bit different, and again I do change it completely up, not completely, like I keep the furnishing, yeah, I keep the furnishing but then I kind of change the design aspect of the room in itself. Just kind of going through the more decor items. I did find some more things that kind of felt more like, I don't want to say felt more Asian to me, but like had the inspiration of that, the look. So that's what I kind of went with. And then I really do like this like armoire type side table thing that we got from the bowling pack. Completely worth it. Like for me, the furnishing from that pack is awesome. I don't know, I really liked it, like that mid-century type look. I thought it worked pretty well. And then of course I have to throw in some steel building items. So we do put in a what's it called, a easel and one of those bar globes. But then I realized, you know what? There's a little bit of backyard in the and or what? There's a little bit of backyard space, so I do put in a back door. But then I do cover up a couple paintings with the easel. But I do it all off camera. So there's a couple things that I do that you guys won't see. But again, it's like not the biggest of changes, so it doesn't really affect much. It's just throwing in a fence and some shrubs, and then adding that back door to get to the garden. Yeah, so that was kind of the house. I wasn't really feeling it, so we did go back. We did change all of it, and this is where I was trying to add the fountains, but then like the basement, which is too big, so I couldn't add that much. So the fountains that I add in this part, those I keep. I don't expend any. I just kind of work around it, I guess, because I do like delete half the basement. And then just for these rocks, I do use the move objects on cheat to get them in the pond and then above the pond, just to kind of, give it that more nature-ish look, I guess is the words that I'm looking for. Yeah, I think that's the words. And then I just add in a little bit of a path, and I do actually add in one of those meditation stools and the yoga mats outside. I was gonna put it inside, but then I thought, you know what? If this is if I'm going for that like Asian type of look, then let's just put it outside. And I'm not saying that this is what like in their culture this is what stuff looks like. This is just my take off of an Asian inspiration look. And of course, what most people do when they're not too sure about things is we use Google. And, Google pictures. And that is where it kind of also, like, I guess the color scheme came from. Just using lots of really a lot of natural woods, browns, like all those, like the natural colors. Nothing too crazy, no, like, strong blues or yellows or greens or anything like that. I really want to stay on that warm side of the color tone. And then really we just kind of use a little bit of color in the bedrooms. And for the bedrooms, just like the teenagers room, but the parents' room is very like basic. Yeah, so this is where I came back into the house and I was like, you know what? I'm not feeling any of this. Let's change it all up. So we get these tables that we got from Spa Day, and then we use these chairs, which I don't know why I didn't see the first time that I was actually building the house. But yeah, like, it's very simple, but this is like what I was going for. So I was very happy with the result of the house. And then just trying to find a different wallpaper because I just felt like the red on the wall and the red tone from the floor was just too close. So we went with the darker red from the Vampire Pack because you know what? I felt like it worked a little bit better. And then yeah, as you can tell, like you can see a little bit of the pattern off the sheen of the camera angle, but like it's not too bad, so it doesn't kind of power the rest of the like any patterns else in the room. And I was gonna add something here on this wall, but you know what, nothing's really working, so I do leave it plain. And yeah, and then I don't know why I didn't see these either when I was doing the rug. I didn't see them until I was downstairs in the master bedroom where we had the rugs. I want to say we got them from City Living, where it has like the blossom like flower trees on it, and I was like, this is like absolutely perfect for this house. So we do put them in, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 of the rooms, which personally I think it just kind of influences that look even more, which I was really happy about. And then we didn't really do anything too crazy also with like the lighting. We either kept the pot lights, or we just kind of went with I don't know which lights they are, but like the brown ceiling hanging lights that kind of look like from The Sims 3 that would have the flames shooting out, kind of like that, but not those ones. I'm not sure which ones they are, but you will see me put them in. And then so this little spot up here, that is this. Well, it's the teenager's room. Like this is not. Like, I mean, you could turn this into the office because we don't really have an office, but then you would be down a bedroom. So I figured, you know what, it's big enough to be a teenager's room. Yes, there's no door, there's not much privacy, but it is upstairs, so it's not too crazy. And then just we put in a dresser and desk. So yeah, I mean, it is kind of away from the rest of the family because the other bedrooms are downstairs. But other than that, it's just super basic, nothing too crazy. And this is kind of where like I put the blues in, just a little bit of hint of color, just because I didn't want it to be a completely black and white in this room. And then I was thinking down in the other teenagers' room that this family would probably be like really like, not this family, but you can be like really music focused. So we do put in a violin and a piano in the room downstairs, and then just to add in a little bit of color, or I guess, yeah, it's not really design aspect, but like a little bit of color. We just put in a couple of potted plants that we just kind of make a, I don't really know what you would want to call it, but a display of somewhat. But yeah, just kind of a little extra like touch of nature, I guess, on the inside. And then that's the ceiling light that I was talking about. The one kind of looks like the fireballs from Sims 3 in the World Adventures pack, I think it was. But yeah, I think it works in a lot of builds, so I thought they would work in this one. And then this is the master bathroom, and I love, look at that little, not the little tub, but the tub that you guys saw that with the marble look, that is CC. And oh my gosh, I cannot talk all of a sudden. If this was a house that I was just building for myself, I would totally put that in there, because I like the look of that like stone nature look, and that's what I was going for that in this house, which I think that tub would have been pretty awesome in this house. And then yeah, this is just the, I guess, other kids' bedroom, not bedroom, bathroom. So just a little nook and cranny for it to get into. And then this is the master walk-in closet. So yeah, lots of browns. Very, very neutral palette, just because I do use a lot of the same color, so it does become the neutral color, if that makes sense. And then using the new chair from the bowling pack, which again, love the furniture in that one. And then yeah, just adding a little footstool and some more plants. And this is the rug that I saw, and I was like, oh my gosh. Well, I didn't actually sound like that, but I thought it worked really well. So we do put it in there, and we get a different version of it up in the master closet. And then I like that rug that we put into the master bedroom. Not the master bedroom, the master bathroom. So now we're just working in the master bedroom, and I know we could have actually made it bigger and pushed it out into the bedroom, but I wanted this room to be very minimalistic. I'm quite sure that's the word I'm going for. So literally like nothing in it, bed and side tables, that's it. I want it to be very just like decluttered, something that wouldn't make you stress out at all. So yeah, it's just what you see is what it is. Like, it's nothing too crazy, and I just want to keep it very, very basic. Again, like I said, like I didn't want it to be anything too crazy. I was thinking, let's put in like little coffee pots, and it could be like they want to make the coffee in the morning, but then I was like, you know what, get rid of it. It's not working for me. And then this is where we're going to kind of just cut the other bedroom off, throw in the yoga mat, and I was like, you know what, we could actually put this outside. I think that would work the best. So that's what we do. We put it outside, and yeah, it works. And then just kind of downsizing the basement even a little bit more, because the bedroom didn't need to be so big. And I figured, you know what, if the master bedroom's not that big, let's not make this bedroom as big. And then this should just kind of be like the main office little area. Nothing, again, like I said, this house is very basic. I didn't want anything too crazy, and like all the pictures that I did look at on Google, all the rooms are very like, they're minimal. Like, there's nothing too crazy to it. There's nothing too crazy in it. And the colors itself, like even, I think I changed the color of this bed. And if I don't, then that's like the brightest color we had in the house. Like, it's apart from like the browns and the greens and the oranges from the floor. Like, I liked the way that it looked, And then I found these things that I forget which pack they came from. But then I was like, this is pretty cool too. It's a nice little like architectural feature. So we just shift everything over in the living room, and we store them on both spots. And using the Control 9 key, we just move it up, and then we yeah. So I don't know. I just thought it was a little cool add-on to the living room. You know, nothing too crazy. Got rid of the fencing, but it's still kind of, it just kind of gives it a little extra flair, I guess is the way that you want to say it. And then yeah, this would be the teenager's room that has the piano and the violin. I could not think of the word there for a second. And if you did want to, you could always add in a toddler's room off to the side of the house. You would just have to either I think you could just like kind of do a hallway from the teenager's room, like cut the teenager's room off a little bit and then make a hallway and put in a toddler's room, which I think would probably work. And then we're just outside finishing up the garden area. So this is where we just put in the yoga mat and the meditation stool. Now I was testing all the other things that I had done in the house with move objects on, and I forgot to test the actual yoga mat and meditation stool. So for the yoga mat, I'm pretty sure it's gonna work because I have put like other objects over it, or I put it in like really like tight places and they've still been able to get to it. As for the meditation stool, because technically it does cut into one of the ponds and it doesn't actually just all stay on the one lot, it does overlap on the lot edge a little bit. I'm not sure if it's gonna work for certain. So that is something that you guys will want to test out. If it doesn't, then you might just want to throw it in the house, or you can just get rid of it or whatnot, you know, it doesn't matter. And yeah, I was actually going to do like a little bit more like detail to the actual outside of the house, but I don't know why. I kind of forgot. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot that. Kind of forgot the bin. Kind of forgot the mailbox, and I'm pretty sure there is about probably 5 of the bills that I forget the mailbox. I don't know why I always forget it. I just do. It's really weird. I don't really understand how I can forget it every single time. When every single time at the beginning of the bill I say, "Okay, don't forget the mailbox." And I always do, but you know, that's fine. And then we're just adding in some fillers. I didn't want anything too crazy, like crazy from color, which is a complete difference from that last house build that I did. So we just did a lot of whites, and then we have just like I think that one lavender purple color by the front door, because we actually do change up that flower right there. So very basic like landscaping for what I've done in the past, and we're just going to jump into screenshots. So we just got the front of the house, again super basic, and there's a mailbox that I placed like in that area. Living room, kitchen, and this is the main floor bathroom. This is the upstairs teenager's room, and the little office space downstairs, master bedroom, and the master walk-in, if I can think of what it's called, and the master bedroom. And then, yeah, just the teenager's room. Anyways, guys, hope you have a great day. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And make sure to leave your thoughts, ideas, comments down below. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a great day. And I'll talk to you all soon.